I think we're pretty sure now that we are living in the age of Barcelona, no matter who the trainer is.
It was incredible. In the last 11 years, 7 league titles, 4 Champions Leagues, 2 trebles. I mean, this is the definition. And it's a dominance that goes beyond that. When you look at the star power, when you look at the commercial power, when you look at the social media impact, the vines, Barcelona are right up there. And it's interesting because we take it for granted. But one of the most amazing statistics for me is that between 1960 and 1991, Barcelona won just 1 league title in Spain. So it's remarkable.
And they lost 3 finals, the European Cup finals.
Yeah, and they lost a bunch of European Cup finals, and they had great players all along. It's a formula that works. We said, does the manager matter? The late Tito Villanova, of course, setting a record of points total in La Liga. Now Luis Enrique, who has 2 full seasons of top-flight management under his belt, comes in and wins a treble. It's hard. You look at it, and on the one hand, you think anybody could do this. On the other hand, I think Luis Enrique deserves quite a bit of credit, because I think he had the humility halfway through the season when he was virtually sacked to come back, to find a system that works, to handle his stars in a certain way, to become certainly a lot less dogmatic than he had been at his previous clubs, in particular Roma. And the leadership comes from the top.
About Juventus, can we say that they made life complicated for Barcelona, and it was all that they possibly could do? Or
I think Juventus can be very proud of their performance today. The scoreline could have been bigger, although Juventus could have probably scored more as well. They went in and they tried to match Barcelona. We saw the early high press. They didn't let their heads hang when they got battered following the Rakitic goal in the first half, but they kept going. They bounced back. They played their game, which is what they should have done.
They were in the game for 90 minutes, actually.
They were in the game for 90 minutes, and they created. When you add up the chances throughout the game, the Marquinhos shot, the Pogba shot early on, the Busquets and Mascherano, the other Marquinhos shot after Morata took the ball from Jordi Alba, Barcelona conceded a lot of chances. But the problem is, you can create half a dozen chances, which in normal circumstances are enough to win. But when you're playing against those front 3 and they create 15, 20 chances, it's a numbers game.
I know Buffon is probably eternal, but what future now ahead of Juventus? Because Gary Neville wrote, I think, that it's this team has a year of life ahead of, or 1 year and a half. What do you think?
I love Gary Neville. I think he's one of the best pundits around, but I would respectfully disagree. Morata is 22 years old?
Yeah, he is one of the Morata.
Pogba is 22. Marquinhos, I think, is 27. Vidal is 28. Yes, Pirlo is extremely old. Gigi Buffon he turned 37 this year. I think you get another couple years out of him. Bonucci is not that old. Asamoah will be coming back from injury. They signed Paulo Dybala just now, just in the summer. They'll sign more players. Roberto Pereira, who some would argue should have started today, is 23 years old. Sturaro is also 22. So, I think this is a very talented team, and because of the, shall we say, funny, some might say unfair way that UEFA divides up the money for the Champions League, Juventus will make more money from this game than any team ever in history. It's something like 100 million euros. You could rebuild pretty well with that. and you might not even need to sell Pogba. So I think Juventus are in a great position. You know, the key is going to be obviously the next generation going forward. You know, will Pirlo and Barzagli be there 2 years from now, and Evra? Probably not. Maybe almost certainly not. But I think there's enough talent behind them that will be around.
Thank you very much.
No problem.